We can learn so much from sitting still, from immersing ourselves in the quietness of the world. And slowly, the stillness lets us see the movement. Being quiet lets us hear the loudness. And being small lets us see the vastness of the world. Suddenly, nature's interconnection is so obvious. You can hear the flutter of dragonfly wings, or see the movement of the sweeping seasons. Suddenly, you can see the world. I've been waking up earlier, and lately I've been trying to spend a little time each morning just slowing down, aimlessly wandering, listening to the quietness of nature and connecting to the earth. I treasure these mornings, spent watching the simplest things. In this stillness, it's so interesting to see the small seasonal changes each week. With summer coming, everything is waking up, soaked in this magical illuminated light. At this time of year, the flying ants wake up and fill the rainforest. When I was a kid, I thought that they were fairies, and I still now like to believe. There is something about the feeling of just going for an aimless walk on your own with no purpose at all. You end up at the most beautiful places like this. My morning routine has turned into an act of balance. In this quietness, I can find peace, but in the loudness of caring for all of the animals, I can find so much joy. This routine is anything but quiet, but in the chaos and play, I can find so much calm. Come on out! Come on! I've had these pavers that I've been meaning to put on the path for ages, but I'm finally going to do it. It's such a nice day. Except the only problem is that they know that they can sneak in while I have the gate open. So I need to be very careful because they eat everything. Thank you. Nope. Nope. There's now 5 boys that live in this paddock. I introduced the 2 cayugas, which are the black ducks, and they're both boys. So they're all 5 boys. They're very happy, aren't you? You're getting along now. Hi! 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 Oh, strawberries! Hi! You can't get up to the food. Hi! Hi! Are you ready for the bananas? Yes, please. caramelizing. Moving the sheep in the morning is always a joy. We've been shepherding these sheep in the rainforest for over 15 years now. We cared for them when we were kids and watched them grow. 4 generations have passed and we reminisce on so many warm memories shared with these fluff balls. This is Aphrodite. Her grandmother was one of the first sheep on the farm. Now, years later, she leads the flock and has her own daughter, Harmonia, who, despite being over 2 years old, still follows her mama everywhere she goes. In the dry season, the sheep get so cheeky. Every day they have been escaping, and they go on little adventures deep into the rainforest, looking for the yummiest fresh shoots. They normally end up down on the road, and we spend ages trying to convince them to come home to the paddocks. We finally found the hole where the sheep and goats have been getting out. A tree fell on the fence, so they've been jumping it and causing chaos. This quick fix will save us so much time chasing after these little rascals.
So I have this top that I made as a practice for a dress that I made a while ago, and it all worked, so I was happy with it, so I went and made the dress. But it's almost finished, it just needs sleeves, so I thought I'd make it and embroider it. Excuse me, can you stop eating the houseplants? Please stop! Excuse me, what are you doing up there? You're so naughty.
I think that my time spent in the morning slowing down lets me reflect and opens myself up for a creative day. When I sit still, everything around me slows down, and I feel invited into the landscape. I can see the intricacies or the magnitude. My bare feet on the earth feels the rhythms of the soil. This always inspires me to create, to try to document these feelings, colors, and rhythms.
I'm really excited about it. I'm almost done. I made these little sleeves, which are like butterfly sleeves, so they've got lots of volume and they're like little wings. And so I'm gonna add those. What are you eating with me? These two are the only ones small enough to fit through the little gaps in the fence here, so they sneak in all the time.
A month ago, these little twins were born, and watching them grow has been such an honor. We've learned so much seeing them slowly understand the world. Just a month ago, they couldn't even stand up, and they were so fragile at first that we needed to guard them and make sure that they were always safe from predators. Now we watch them navigate the world with ease. But not only have we seen them grow in strength and wiseness, but they have so much character. Moonbee is a tiny replica of her mum. Soft but strong-willed, stubborn but so loving, always wanting cuddles. Paisley is a whole new character again. She is so agile and bounces everywhere she goes. Sometimes she's a little vague and gets lost in an adventure. She is so proud, energetic, and playful. We are so proud of these tiny goats that have grown so much and spend their days happily munching on weeds with their mum. Once the day gets hotter, my favourite job is to play with the tiny chickens. They are learning how to scratch and find grubs. It's so beautiful to watch. We loved everyone's suggestions for names, and so far we have Elf, Penguin, and Artichoke.
Come on.
I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it really represents the forest, and I don't know, it feels beautiful. I'm super happy. I love the sleeves. I tried to embroider ferns in the sleeves, but this material is just way too lightweight, so it didn't work. I'll have to work out the settings more, and maybe then I can do more lightweight fabrics and have like, I wanted a fern that went all the way down, but maybe next time. The rain feels like it's here. It's been the dry season and we haven't really had that much rain in a while, but this is the first really big rain. I think there's about 100 mil predicted, so it's a lot, but it's nice because it's quite dry, but it's scary because there's quite a wet summer ahead, so we're preparing for that. been raining for a few days and it's just finally stopped and the sun came out and there was the biggest, brightest rainbow. It was so beautiful. But there's been over 100 mil, which is so crazy for September. Normally it's completely dry and we don't really get rain until November.
I know, Ruby. You're growing up so much. Hey, what do you know about you?
You're so shaggy. You're grumpy. You're grumpy from all the rain.
The beautiful music in this video is by Ruby Rogers. You can find her links in our description. Thanks so much for watching and please subscribe. Thanks so much to our patrons. We are so grateful for your support.